Recently, he tweeted that transgender people couldn't be part of the military. I don't know if you're like me. When I saw that, I thought, I had no idea that was a thing. I didn't. That's like telling me that people named Luigi couldn't be part of the military. I'm like, are there people named Luigi in the military? I have no idea. Why can't they? Is it an Italian thing? What's going on? Did they jump on landmines that look like mushrooms? What's happening? Because I don't know any part of that equation. I got one buddy in the military. His name's Tim. He's scrawny. He loves Chevy trucks. He hates his father. I thought that was the entire military. I did. And the whole transgender thing is confusing to me, too. It is. And I don't think I'm alone, either. Because I get people all the time. They'll come up to me. They're like, what do you think about transgender stuff? And I'm like, I really don't know a lot. And they're like, well, that's intolerant. And like, well, now I guess I don't know what intolerant means either. I don't. But I also don't understand bathroom bills. Because the bathroom bill says you got to use the public restroom that corresponds to the gender on your birth certificate. People who are anal retentive enough to carry around their birth certificates, not using public restrooms. That is two separate groups of people. And how are you going to check for that, too? A public restroom is a restroom in a park or a state fair. Have you ever been to a state fair restroom? Nobody just strolls into a state fair restroom. If you got to go to a state fair restroom,
all right, lady walks in, I'll take this revolver. That time I rollerbladed to high school.
This is not a group of people who are up for a casual line of gender questioning. This is a group of people who've been running around eating funnel cakes and chili dogs and riding rides that have fast-tracked those things through their colon for the last 2 hours. The things they're about to do in that restroom, not gender specific. Yeah. I'm gonna assume if you're applauding, you've been to a state fair restroom. You're like, that stuff ain't even human. I get it. And I get it. The transgender movement has had a hard time in some respects, and that's something that happens. And part of the reason, I think, is that there's not a sympathetic figurehead. Because like if you were gonna go up against civil rights, you have to go up against Martin Luther King, Rosa Parks. If you're gonna go up against gay rights, you're gonna eventually have to go up against your own gay son. Right? We understand that. If you hate gay people, it turns your sperm gay, right? I feel like that's settled science at this point. There's a lot of data out there. But the figurehead for the transgender movement is Caitlyn Jenner, who voted for the guy who made the transgender ban and is a Kardashian, which means most of America hates her regardless of her gender, you know? Plus, she chose the name Caitlyn, which I do not consider an approachable name. You ever try to write that out? You just get lost. I'm just saying, if you're gonna do something to combat ignorance, maybe don't choose a name that makes people feel like they can't spell. Just make it a little easier, like Karen. That would have been real nice, real nice. Or Jen, how about Jen? Are you kidding me? Do I want Jen Jenner to have equal rights? Yes, I want Jen Jenner to have equal rights. And be my local news anchor. This sounds like an amazing person. I'll tell you how powerful that name is. I just made it up recently, and right now, in my heart, I want Jen Jenner to be part of my life.